Okay, today I'm going to do a video on some techniques as far as laying down a scent trail for bow hunting. In my earlier days of bow hunting, I had tried some scents, and I had very little luck with it in the beginning. I don't know if it was because scents hadn't really been perfected at that time, or if I just wasn't doing it right, but I didn't really have much luck with it, so I kind of got away from trying it. So several years down the road, I had bought me another bottle, and I started using it, and I started having more luck with it. And as time went along, I had gotten to become pretty deadly using scent, and nowadays I use scent just about every time I go. Once you kind of get the techniques down and understand how to use scent properly, you can kill a lot of extra deer using it, because I use that stuff practically every time I go anymore, and I kill a deer just about every time I go anymore. It is really a good deal. I let a lot of deer walk past me in a year's time. I can kill I don't know how many deer in a year if I want to, but a lot of it's got to do because I use scent. So using scent, there is a certain technique and method that you need to be aware of when you put this stuff down, because if you make a unnatural scent trail, deer will pick up on that and they will spook off. I've seen it, I've done it myself, and like I said, learning how to use scent effectively takes some trial and error, like many things in hunting. You're not going to go out and buy some scent and just spray it on the ground out there and just automatically have it starting to work effectively for you. You have to develop a technique and a method of learning how to read the terrain, knowing where you're at, and how you want to apply this scent trail. Now there's a lot of guys that will use scent wicks, and they'll dip the wick into the scent, and then they'll hang it down by their deer stand, and that is okay. But I've tried that in the past, and I haven't had that much luck with that. I do drag lines. Using a drag line, to me, seems like the very best way to use scent. I've used the aerosol sprays, and I've not had any luck with that. I'm not saying that you can't, but I've used aerosol. I used it 2 years in a row, and I didn't have any luck with it. It seemed like it was too powerful, for one. That stuff, boy, when I spray that stuff, man, you can smell that stuff a mile away. Which I guess, a lot of people think, well, man, if it smells that's powerful, I'll attract deer from long distances away, which I haven't had that happen to me. In fact, when I've used the aerosol, I have seen nothing. So, my idea of using scent is, I believe that using less scent creates a more natural scent trail, and deer are more responsive to it. So, like I said, I don't go and dip my these drags and stuff and pour a whole bottle on them and then start dragging, because deer get spooked by that. There's something about it. I've seen deer get spooked. I watch this stuff actually work. So instead of using this big drag wick here, what I do is I have a smaller one that I made out of fishing line, and what I do is, wherever my stand's going to be, and what I do, I will take this out where I think that deer are going to be coming out and to feed, or an area where they're going to cross. I'll take this wick, I'll put it on the ground, I'll spray it, and I get it not, I don't pour deer scent all over it. I spray it pretty good, and then I will drag this whip here towards my deer stand. Now as I drag this thing, I don't drag it all the time on the ground and just let it continually drag. I will periodically pick this whip up, and I kind of leave little areas where I won't allow the scent to touch the ground. And then I'll drop it back down. So what I'm doing is I'm making a broken scent trail. That makes a more realistic trail, and what it does is it makes the deer have to actually work a little bit to follow it. Therefore, the deer is more preoccupied following this scent trail, which gives you a better opportunity to not be seen. So, you know, I see on television these guys, and they'll drag them and they drag them and they don't lift up on them and create this type of a trail. It's very important. It makes it very realistic, and like I said, it will keep that deer interested in following that trail. You never want to start your deer scent trail from your stand and drag out. Always drag towards your stand, because deer know that when they pee on the ground there and then they walk away, that scent becomes less. So they know to follow in that fashion. You know, if you start it from the deer stand, what they'll do is if they pick up on it, they'll walk away from you. So you always want to do that. Start your scent trail far away from your stand, drag towards it. And if you're going to create more than one scent trail leading towards your stand, always make a separate one. Don't go and drag on the ground from one spot and then say, well, I want it to come back this way, and drag it there, and then it doesn't work that way. Always start a new scent trail leading to your stand from wherever you're wanting it to begin. So if I do one here, I'll start the trail and I'll drag it towards the stand. I lift up on the whip. I take it down to where I want to start another one, spray it, drag it towards my stand. I never bring my scent trail too close to my deer stand. Generally no closer than 20 yards. I put it right where I want the deer to be when I'm wanting to shoot it. And when I bring it to this area, what I'll do is I'll take this spray and I'll spray it in the ground in an area about this big. And when I do that, those deer, when they follow that up to that area, they will stop there. And I have killed so many deer using these techniques that I've just told you that you know, it's just unreal. That's why I am a scent hunter. It is a bona fide, proven method way to kill more deer, and it's that's one of the reasons why I wanted to get you guys this information of how I do this and why, because you will find out pretty close. You know, it won't take you very long, and you're gonna say, wow, this stuff is really good. But like I said, I use this coat blue, and I've used some other stuff, and I've not had that much luck with it. So you know what, I got some of this grave digger, and I'm going to try that this year too. I've never tried this. I'm the kind of guy, I like to go out and try new things, and I'm hoping that this is going to work good for me. It's a Code Blue product, and you know, so I'm going to give it a try, and I'm going to see what kind of success I can have out of it, and I will do a review on this product after I, you know, put it to the test. So I'm going to be doing another video on some more techniques as far as how to identify the terrain that you're hunting, and how to come up with a a plan of how you want to lay your scent trail down. So, you know, I'm going to wrap this video up here, and on my next video we'll go into another phase of how this scent hunting actually works. And until that video, I'll see you on the next one.